So good afternoon, everyone. Hope so I'm audible. Chandana, I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
So what time you can start?
Yeah, we'll wait for up to 3, 5. After that, we can start.
Sure.
Because count is low, no?
That's what. That's why I thought let me check with you, then we can. So one of the participant asking Chandana this agenda file. Hope you have shared the Google Drive to everyone.
Yeah, yesterday I sent that.
Okay. One participant is asking, I think, Harshvardhan More sir, that he need that day-wise agenda, like for his syllabus kind of thing, whatever things we are covering in this training.
Yeah,
So,
I will share.
okay. So yesterday we have done this topic like fill series, flash fill and all. Anybody have any question you can ask? Otherwise, we can start the new topic. It's already 3, 4. So I think people are joining. 144 have joined. So yesterday we have done this flash fill. See here, these are the part we have covered in this session. Introduction of Excel we did, and worksheet operations, text functions, math centric functions, logical functions we did yesterday, and so many statistical functions, fill series, flash fill we have completed. And today we need to start here referencing a very important topic here in Excel. And then we'll go to the naming range concept, and then we will discuss about this and date and time function in Excel, how it works. Okay. So will you start now? Or Chandana, what do you suggest? Shall we start or
Yeah, we can start.
all right, yeah. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm getting a lot of response in the chat window. Yeah. Let's see start. Today we are going to discuss with a very interesting concept in Excel called referencing. So Excel have total 3 kinds of referencing. Good afternoon, Shivam sir, Padma ma'am, and everyone. So we have one is relative referencing, one we have absolute referencing, and one we will discuss in the next worksheet called mixed referencing. So let's see how it works. For example, I have taken a small data set, some product name is there and their quantity and rate is given, and I need to find out the amount. So I write formula only once. I write here quantity into rate, and you can see the formula what I written here, B5 into C5. So B5 I have quantity and C5 I have rate. I got the amount, the formula. But when I drag down, the cell address change by itself, B6 into C6. Again, if I drag here, it comes here, B7 into C7. Yeah, good afternoon, Vinit sir. So here, if I go and drag this here, slowly you can see the cell address is changing by itself. Everyone followed this, what I'm trying to tell? So this is called formula is getting copied, and relatively the cell address is changing by itself. That's why the topic called here relative referencing. And so hope so this is fine, everyone. This is the default one. So we write formula only once. Here we have written the formula in cell number D5, and the formula we have B5 into C5. And when I drag down, automatically the formula get copied here, B6 into C6, and B7 into C7, and B8 into C8 like this. How we can check here? So you can just check by, we have a tool in Excel called formula auditing. You can go here and check here how this data has come. So it is telling you, can you see here one circle what we have? For example, it's taken from this cell as well as this cell data is taking and getting output here. Fine. Let me clear everything. And so hope so this is fine, everyone. How the formula is getting, I given formula only once here. Just I given only once. B5 into C5. When I drag down, automatically it's changed to B6 into C6, and again B7 into C7. So the cell address is changing relatively its position. That's why it's called relative referencing. We can double click on this, and here what we have, B11 into C11. Fine. So let's see one more example right now. I have some employees' name and their salary is given and tax rate is given in J2. So everybody have to pay whatever the tax rate we have in the J2. We should not look here 10%. We should look, maybe tomorrow company can say, government can say we want here 12% tax rate. So it may change, right? So I mean to say always focus on the cell address. What is the cell address we have? So the cell address name is J2. You can see here in the name box. Let's see, for example, here, if I given your salary multiply by 10%, yeah, I got the answer also, it works fine. But when I drag down, it's telling you 0 right now. Again, if I drag down, it's telling you 0. So let's see how it is like this. So again, you can go for formula tab here. Go for trust precedent, how it has come. It has come data from salary cell as well as tax rate. If you come down a little more and say once again trust precedent, to say that how the salary cell is shifting downward, in the same fashion the tax rate also is shifting downward. Is it fine, everyone? Understanding this, what I'm trying to tell? Let's say if again here drag down more, I'm getting the answer is 0 itself. See once again. No. Here you can go and press precedent. Again, if you go here, so what I mean to say, how the salary is shifting downward. All are taking from G column only, but row is changing. Here also, if you go and say all data is taking from J column itself, but what is shifting? The row is shifting downward. So let me remove these arrows. So hopes all of you understood what is the problem is happening here. Everyone. So what I mean to say, I want to lock this row. When I drag down, this row should not shift downward. So in formula, what I will do, between J and 2 means what is row in the cell? The numbers are row, right? So row should be locked. So how to lock? Before that, put a dollar sign, right? We have done this, and then you can just double click here. This works fine. Let's go and understand the formula once again. Click here. Right now, can you see here the salary cell is shifting downward, but the tax rate is always from the second row itself. All of you understood how the absolute referencing works? One cell is logged here. Everyone? Please confirm in the chat window, or anybody have any doubt who can ask is fine. Yeah, good. Relative referencing once again. Relative is the default one. There nothing to do. Relative referencing means what we can do that. Let's say I'll delete this, and here quantity into rate given here, and this here you can just double click on this. So see here, always I given B5 into C5 is becomes B6 into C6, B7 into C7, like that. Here the cell is, both cells are changing by itself. So this is called relative referencing. All right. So let's see one more example now. Here, what I will do, this data set, I will take this, and this data I want to rotate in horizontal format. So what we should do that, select this, go for home tab, and here we have an option called copy. You can go in a blank cell, and there is one option we have paste. Inside paste, the last option we have paste special. There is shortcut also, we have Alt Control V. You can press this also. I can click on this, and here one option we have transpose. So when you transpose the data become in horizontal format right now. Okay. Right now, once again, I want to calculate the tax. So I can here again same formula. If right here the salary multiplied by the 10% is works fine. But again, if I'm dragging right hand side, again it becomes 0 right now. So what to do? Fine. So let's understand the formula, how it works. Go for formula, press precedent to say that data is coming from J2 as well as K6. If I go here right now and say press precedent, right now, can you see here how in this situation, what is happening right now? What is shifting here? So see, all input taking from second row itself, but here columns are shifting. J become K, K become L, like this. So what is the solution in this scenario? Let's say I can remove this. And here before J, I should put a dollar sign. If you before J put dollar sign means column is locked right now. If you drag here, I got the perfect answer. Now, once again, check the formula. So what will happen here? We can so here what is happening right now? This cell is locked here. The salary cell is changing here, but the tax rate is always taking from J column itself. Is it fine, everyone? Anybody have any question about relative referencing and absolute referencing? Okay, here Vinit sir have a request how we can transpose the data in horizontal to vertical format. See here. Yeah, good afternoon, Rajni ma'am. So see what I have done here. Just select this data set and you can go for home tab. We have an option called copy. We can copy here. Come to the blank cell. Here we have paste option. Don't click on paste. There is small arrow we have. You can go and select this paste special. And here we have an option called transpose the data in horizontal format. Or what we can do that, let's see here. I have data in horizontal format. I want to again convert in vertical format. Again, you can copy, go in a blank cell, paste special, and here you can go for transpose once again. So this data become vertical format now. Is it clear, Vinit sir? All right, yeah. So we learn about, how to do absolute referencing and relative referencing. Let's see the next concept we have. We should learn about mixed referencing. Mixed referencing means sometime maybe column you have to. Anupam sir, I have a request. Please repeat one more time. Which option, Anupam sir? You want transpose or you want here relative referencing or absolute referencing? The last one, the transpose part. Transpose, okay. Absolute referencing, okay. So see here, let me delete everything, then I think it will fine. Let me clear everything. All right. The data set is given already. I think Chandana, she has shared the OneDrive folder. Again, I think end of the session, she will tell you how to get this data, okay? So now here I will discuss with the referencing part. Okay, yes. So referencing part I told you here, when we go for a simple option, we have quantity and rate. How to do the, so go for quantity multiply by rate here. I given formula for only first product, but when I drag this, automatically the cell address change here, B5 into C5, B6 into C6, B7 into C7, and B8 into C8 or B9 into C9 like this, or maybe you have B11 into C11. But sometime I want here, if both data is don't have, so we have to lock one cell right now. For example, if you go and salary multiply by J2, if I do that, I'm getting the answer is fine. But when I drag this, it doesn't work properly. So why it doesn't work properly? Let me tell you. So understand this formula auditing option. You can go for data is coming from G5 and J2. Right now, if you go for the next option, how the salary is changing downward, in the same way, even tax rate also shifting. Tax rate is also shifting downward right now. The problem is not here for column because all are taking from J column itself, and here also everything from G column itself. So what I should do, so this row should not shift downward. So what we will do for that? In a cell we know row and column and numbers are rows, right? So before number I can put a $sign and I can double click on this. It works perfectly fine. You can go and check once again the trust precedent, how it works. So here salary is changing, but second row is not shifting downward now. So it is locked. The same thing I told you for column also. You can select this data set, go for home, copy we have, and go in a blank cell somewhere else. And we can rotate the data. So you can go for your paste special. We have transpose option now. And then we can go for a tax rate here. How to calculate tax rate? You can see here. Now you can write here salary into 10%. We given here works fine. But when I drag here right hand side, it doesn't works. Let's see here why it doesn't works. So understand the formula now. So you can go for data tab, formula tab. Interest precedent is fine here. The G2 into L3, L7. If you come here also. So how the salary cell is shifting right hand side. In the same way, even you can say, you can say the tax rate also shifting right hand side. So what I should do, so this tax rate should not shift right hand side here. Here all are taking from second row itself, but here column is shifting right hand side. So what we will do for that, here we can go for in G2, we can lock here column this time. And right now go and check the formula auditing here. Is it fine? Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let's we can discuss about right now mix referencing. We can go for the next worksheet. Let's see in some scenario. Here I want to make one multiplication table like I have done here 1 to 10. If I go here and write simply A2 into B1, and if I write it works fine. But when I drag right hand side and if I double click on this, it doesn't works fine. So what I want in this situation, I want here to make this multiplication table, my this first row, see here, first I want here, this first column should be locked. And second example here, my first row also should be locked, then only it work fine. So let's see how it works. So let me go and delete first everything. So what I told you, when I write here A2 into B1, A2 into B1, and here what I told you in A2 cell, column should be locked because when I drag right hand side, this A column should not shift right hand side. And in B1, I have to lock here row because when I drag downward, this first row should not come downward. If you do like this, and we can just drag all the way, and we can double click on this, it works perfectly fine. So this formula, what I've written here, you can see here, formula text, and we can click the cell address, it works fine. So this is example of mix referencing. One cell column is locked and another cell row is locked. Is it clear? Fine. Okay. So here what I did here, let me delete that. I have a request to repetition here. So let's say I'm writing here A2 into B1, and see here, when I drag right hand side, what is happening? Can you see here? A2 into B1, but here is telling me B2 into C1, and here is telling me C2 into D1. I wanted here 2 into 5, 10 should have come here. 2 into 4, 8 should have come here. But what is happening? A2 into B1 become B2 into C1 becomes C2 into D1, and D2 into E1 on E2. Means column is shifting right hand side. So what I should do? Yeah, I am telling that only. Sandeep sir, let's understand. If I not give $, what is going to happen wrong? If again here drag here is coming here, this my intention was A2 into G1 should come here 14. So I always wanted here this first row should be logged. So if you have to lock any column means before alphabet $. So given a $sign right now, it works fine. If you go and drag everything, the first row is working perfectly. Can you see here always A2 into B1 and A2 into C1 and A2 into D1, and here we have A2 into J11. A is always, but again problem start here. If I drag here downward, what is going wrong here? I wanted here 4 into 2, 8 should have come, but how this data is coming? Let's go and see here the test procedure. Taking data downward, the row is shifting downward. That I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm just explaining that only. So let's say what we can do that. So I don't want to, when I drag downward, I don't want this first row should shift downward here. So in that case, in B1, I have to lock here row. So remember this, in first cell, what I have locked? A2 I have locked column and B1 I have locked row here. And once you write this and double click, this table is fine. Go in any cell and check how this formula has come. Say that first column and top row. Go for any cell, you say that first column and top row. Here we can go for here also. Is it clear? So this is example of mixed referencing. Here in one cell, column is locked, another cell, row is locked. Fine. Shall we go ahead now? Hello. Yeah. So let's see here. I'm going to tell you one concept called naming range and name manager. According, let's see the agenda what we have here. So referencing, hopes all of you followed. And the next concept we have naming range and name manager. How it works, let me tell you. So if you go and if I write here equal sign sum and I can select this data, I got the answer that we have done yesterday also. So formula text, I can write here, I got the answer. Now, if you, here, what function I use here? Sum. Like that, here you can go for average or you can go for max or mean or count. This function we know very well. So just for average and you can go and select this data. This works fine. And max, select this data now. And mean. So you can say this one we have done yesterday. Here we don't have any formula. So let's see here. Go and draw right here. Now, this works fine. Now, what I'm telling everyone, go to the formula tab and there is one option what we have name manager. Here you can go through that and tell me what is trying to tell you. So it say that name manager, if you go and say the names can be used in the formulas as substitute for cell reference. For example, instead of writing always C20 to C30, you can define one name called my sales and you can use into the formula. Fine. So let's see what I will do. I can select this data set here, all this basic salary, and I can go for name manager or maybe this name range and give a select this data. I can go for here define name. What name you want to give? So I want to give a name called salary. Okay. So salary means what? Let's understand. Salary means data worksheet. What is data has come from? Data is our worksheet name. So in data worksheet, J2 to J21 means Excel will understand salary. Okay, fine. Now, again, let me do that same thing. Sum, and what name I given here? Salary. So it works fine. Sum, you can go for average salary, or you can go for max. Is it fine, everyone? How to create name and how to use in formula? Yes. The best part of name, I can go for other worksheet also somewhere else. Maybe here, and I can write here equal sign sum and go for salary. Excel will give the correct answer. Clear? And if you don't want this name, what you should do, again go for name manager. You can click here which one you don't want, and here what we have? Delete. Once you delete that, it will not work for you. Is it clear, everyone? If you want the data set already given, you can try and check it's working or not. Because once I delete the name, it's telling you name error. Excel is not understanding what salary you are talking about. Yeah. No, no, no. Guru Nand sir, it will work not only for it. And see, I have defined here in this worksheet, right? In data worksheet, but I'm using here also. No, I'm going for worksheet. What? I think I have deleted the name. It will work for other worksheet also. Let me define once again. You can select this. You can click here also and write salary and press enter. It works fine. So you can go for other worksheet also and write here sum. Salaries works fine. Is it clear? Yeah. It will work 100%. It will work. Till now you're not deleting. For example, my file name is sample data. Let me go and close this file now. Make the changes, save, and you can go and open once again here. And once again, you can go for a new worksheet also. And you can write here equal sign average salary works, or equal sign sum salaries works. Is it fine? All right. So we learn about referencing and we learn about name manager. The next option what we are going to explore now is called date and time functions. There are a lot of functions are there. We'll explore in this all one by one. So here, if you want to know current date, there is a shortcut we have in Excel. You can use here. Just write this shortcut, control plus semicolon you have to give. You will get the current date. And if you want the time, control shift colon you press, control. So if you want current date, we can go for shortcut control semicolon. And if you want current time means you can press the shortcut control shift colon. It will take the data from the laptop data. What if your system date is wrong means it will give you wrong data itself. It will take the data from your Excel, your system. Now let's come back. So this date and time will be static date and time. If you open this file tomorrow, this date will not change. Or after some time, even if you do something, this time also will not change. So how to how to get the dynamic date and time? You can see here, you can write a function called today function and you get the same answer, but formula is different here. Today function. And if you give now option, you give no option. So now is giving you date and time both. But here, this function will be dynamic. If I open this file tomorrow, this will change. After some time, this time also will change. Here now is giving you date and time both. So if you want only time, and that should be dynamic time. So what we should do, we can write here now minus today. Now minus today. We got some fraction number. So this number, what we will do in home tab, go for, you can go and just change the format to time format to give the correct output. Is it clear, everyone? Yeah, Sandeep sir, what doubt is there? The last difference one, I will tell. So what I did here, see, if you write only to now function, it will give you date and time both. So what I'm trying, in today function give you only date. So what I did now minus today. So you know one function give you date and time both, and one function give you only date. So date and time both minus date means what is pending? That you will get one number here. Let me delete and show you once again. Yeah. Now minus today. I got some number here. You can write here formula text and we can click here now minus today. But we got here this some number. So this number I want to convert in time format. So you can go for this number format and here what we have time format. So get the answer. Yeah. Let's see here. So hope all of you are fine with this. Everyone is clear. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Now let's see here. Let me delete this part now. I have a complete date. I have a complete date. For example, today's date is there. So this is a date we have completed. From here, I want to extract only day or month or year. How to do that? So right here a function called day and click the cell address. For month, you can, and for year, let's say here I written which function, day function, and here written here month, and here I given here year. Let me write formula also, what I've written here, formula text, and click on this, and we can drag this. All right. So one complete date was given. From there, I extracted day, month, and year. Now let's change the scenario. I don't have this column, for example. The data is given like this, day, month, year. And from there, I have to make a complete date. So what I should do, you can write the function itself date here. Date function demands you 3 arguments. First year, and then month, and then day. So year is given, and then month also is given here, and day also is given. So we got the correct answer. Is it fine, everyone? Day, month, year function is working. If you want, just write today's date and you can try also. For time also, we can do the same thing. Right here, time, control shift colon here. I got the time now. For at time, I got here the 24-hour format. So I can go for this custom right now. And I want here this format, okay? So I'm getting here this format right now. And from there, I want to extract here hour, minute, and second. So what I should do, so here we had a complete time. From there, I extracted here hour, minute, and second. Right now, suppose this data is not there. Data is given like this, and I have to make one complete time. So you can write here time function. Let's understand the argument here. First, you give hour. So hour we have given this. And minute we have 42. And seconds they have not given. So let it be like this. So we got this format. Is it fine? Is it fine, everyone? Till here we did here date was the day, month, year, and then we learned date function. And time was given, we extracted here hour, minute, second, and time also. Let me write formula for this also, formula text. I can select this and I can just drag this all. So we got all the output. We got minutes also, second also, time also, everything. All right, yeah. Now let's see, learn some interesting function. So I have a date, for example, I given here today's date, control semicolon now. And what is the date today? I want to know that. So today we know today we have Wednesday. but unknown date, how to get it? So here we have to write a function called text. Click the cell address and here write here 4 times dd. So it will come here what? Today we have Wednesday. What the formula I've written here? Go for formula text and you can select here. If I want to know the month, so right here, or once again see here text, I can click the cell address and this time write only 3 times d. So what I got here? Wed. Or if I write here equal sign text and write here only 2 times, so what I'm getting here? I'm getting the 22 itself. Getting it? Here again, if I write here text, and I can go for this cell address and write here m 4 times. What I got here? November. And if I write here text, and here we have only 3 times. So what will come here? Only NOV. Now, in some situation, we want day and month both together. So you can go for text here. And here you can go for DDDD space MMMM. Okay, so I got here. Yes, I got the both data together. So what formula written for that? Go for formula text, I got the answer. Is it clear? So with this way, we can find out any date. For example, I have here one date here, August 15, 1947. I want to know which day India got independence, which day it was. How did you apply formulas? Yeah, formula, that's why I'm writing here the formula. Whatever formula I solve here, I write down at the bottom. See, this is the output we have, but always written here formula. Can you see here B15, DDD, you'll get this output. If you write 3 times, you'll get this output. If you write 2 times, you'll get this output. If you write MMM, you'll get this output. Or if you write like this, you'll get this output. So this is the formula we have. This is the output we have. So let's say I have a date here, August 15, 1947. I want to know which day it was. So let's see how it works. Write here text, click the cell address and write here how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can press enter right now. So it was Friday. You can go for formula text. So India got independence on Friday. Is it clear? See, why we are writing, that's why I told you, if you're writing 3 times, what is going to happen? If you're writing 2 times, what is going to happen? If you write here, so these are formats. Which format you want? The MM also is possible. Is possible. It will same. It will come 08. It will come. For example, let's say if you're writing here text, and I can go for cell address and write here MM. So it will come only 2 times 08. If I give here 3 times, it will come EUZ August. If you give 4 times, it will come completely August, complete format. All right. Hope so it's clear. Major sir, you had some doubt? All right. Fine. So let's see, we have suppose 2 data set is given. One is like order date and ship date. So I want to know from which vendor, how many days is taking time to reach the goods. So let's see how we can solve this also. So I write here start date and I written here But year, what we want, Vinith sir, year is in year only, right? It will not write, 1947 like that. It will not write. So I have here start date. I given here, for example, August 15, 1947. I given here, and I am giving current date, or you can write here end date. Current date, or you can write here end date. Current date we have. Now, current date I given here today's date, control semicolon. I want to know between these two period how many days passed. So maybe in this example, not very much relevant, but suppose I will telling you, if I have a data set, we have now a large data set. Let me show you real time how it will be useful. See, here I have here one is order date column and one is ship date order is there. So I want to know from which between order date and ship date, what are the number of days are there? I want to know that. So that is the reason this kind of situation you can use this. So, sir, what is the shortcut that you use for bring the current date near independence? Mani sir, for I think when I started date and time function, there is shortcut I tool control semicolon. When you press control semicolon together, you'll get current date, and control shift colon, you'll get current time. Correct? Okay, fine. Now, let's see here. I have two dates are there, and between that, I want to know number of days. So very simple option what we have in Excel. Excel understand date as a number. For example, if you write here 11/1900, 11/1900 is the day one in the Excel calendar. So if you click here by the format we have here date. If you click here this drop down and go for general format, you see that this is the day one. So we write it is as a date, but Excel understand behind the screen it is a number. So here also, if you want, I can show this two data set I have. I can paste here, and we are telling that there are two dates are there, but actually if you go and change the format, with both are numbers are there. So if we have the number, easily we can find out the difference. So that's what I will do here. I will write here the new date minus old date. I got the data. So here you can write the formula text, and it say that 27,858 days back, India got independence, right? Now, here there is a function also we have called days function. You can go for days function, works in same fashion. Give me the end date first. End date is this, and the start date you give this. This works fine. You can select this. You can say why is not working properly, because this cell address have date format. So I should change to general format. The answers are same. Is it fine? You can use for this subtraction method also. You can use this days function also. Now, if you want the next function, what I'm going to, all of you want to try, please try this, because this is no data set is there. You can type into different cells and you can try. And before date and time function, always remember your Excel, what is your system date, what is there, according to that it will work. So in my laptop, I have DDMMY. First is date, then month, and then year. So what format your Excel we have, according to that you can try this. All of you want to try this? So now, there is a hidden function we have in Excel. This function generally when you start writing a Excel in equal sign and write any alphabet. So whatever function start with that alphabet, all will display in the list. You can check out here, all will display in the list. But now, one function we are going to learn, that is a hidden function we have in Excel. So how it works, right here, date difference. But this function works in a different way. First, you have to give old date and then new date. And then go for right here D. So you'll get here number of days. But all formats are wrong here, so we'll go and correct. We got the same answer. Date diff function. Let's go for date diff. Right here, start date, end date, and then right here, M for number of months. And Y for so what we can say right now, Y for year, YM means this current year, maybe after 76 year, how many months completed in this 77th year? So you can say 77th year, 3 months completed. Let's say, for example, 15th of August 2023. Here we can say 76 year completed. So 15th September, 15th October, 15th November means 3 months completed in the 77th year. And after 3 months, here you can say 15th 11, 2023. It's completed. How much? 3 months completed in this current year. And after this, we are on 22nd of November. So you can say 7 days completed, right? 7 days completed. Seven days completed. You can say all together 76 year, 3 months, 7 days completed. Is it fine, everyone? All of you are trying. Anybody have any confusion? Yeah. I'm getting some response in chat window. So till here, any confusion, or shall we go ahead now? Let's see here, for example, we have a holiday list is given, and I want to know in this entire year, in this year of start date, and start date to 1st of January 2023, and end date 31st 12. So in this entire year, I want to know exactly how many days my employees works for me. So I can go for a function here called network days. Network days. Start date is given. We select a start date, and end date is given. I can select it. So how many days they work for exactly? Out of 365 days, they work for me only 260 days. This function by itself removes Saturday, Sunday is off. But here I have not added the holiday list. I have made some holiday list: 1st January, 14th January, 26th January, 2nd October, 15th August, 1st November, 25th December, 1st May, 18th September, and 23rd October. Like that, I have made some holiday list. Now, so after in deduction of this holiday also, how many days are productive day? So you can go for network days, give your start date and then end date. And here you can select right now holiday also. In that case, they are working for you only 252 days. Is it fine? Yeah, there are 10 days, but problem what is happening? Uh, yes, by default, this function will remove Saturday, Sundays off. Correct? So you may have a doubt. See, without holiday, you told 260 working days. If you're deducting 10 days holiday, let me go and check here. Select this. I have here, yeah, 10 holidays are there. So it should be 250, right? Why is saying 252? Maybe some holidays are falling on Saturday and Sunday. How can we check? Because you know text function, easily we can find out. So right here, text comma, DDDD, and we can close the bracket now. Yeah, I think 1st January was only Sunday. If you go and check again, 14th January was Saturday. Other remaining all days are. So these 2 days, it will remove that. And that's why it is 252 days. Is it clear now? All right, yeah. Fine, then let's see. You have a question like, no, we don't have leave on Saturday and Sunday. We have leave only on Sunday or only Friday or only Monday. It's your choice. So in that case, what we will do, we can go for a function called networkdays.intl international. So here you can just follow me, go give your start date and then end date also we have given. After end date, let's say the weekends. If you give a comma sign, one list will come by itself. Excel is asking when is your holiday in weekends? So you can say Sunday only or Monday only or Tuesday only. It's your choice. So I can click here 11 and after 11 I can select this holidays also. So you can select the holidays also. So in that case, my employees are working for me 303 days. Is it fine, everyone? Yes, no? Yeah. So let's see here. I have here what we have started, ended, both are given here. Let me tell you, for example, if you go in a blank cell, paste the data now. No, I can give, is it mandate to give J column? Not J column, it may be any column, it's fine. Where is we have the data? There is no meaning of it should be in J column itself. Let me check what is your question. We have J column. No, holiday list you put in any calendar is no problem at all. Yes, yes, yes. Srinivas sir, holiday maybe in any column, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's 4:05. We'll take a break for 5 minutes and then we can continue. All right. Because I'm getting some request in chat window when you are going to give the break. Yes, Sandeep sir, you had some doubt. You raise your hand or hello? Hello. Okay, fine. So let's take a break for 5 minutes. Uh, and then we can continue. All right. Yeah, so hope so. Everybody is back. Will start now? Yeah. So here I have some question in chat window. Let me check. If odd Saturday off, even working, then how to calculate actual working days? So Sagar sir, what we have to do in this situation? In this holiday list, what we can do? In this holiday list, you can add alternate Saturday also, and then you can select it. This is the way you can work here, because the ready-made function we don't have for alternate Saturdays. So what is the solution now? We can add this alternate Saturday, and then we can alternate Saturday we can make as a holiday, and then it will work. Is it fine? Hope so I answered your question, Sagar sir. All right, here I have one more question. My question was, does the formula need holiday range? See, Srinivas sir, is not mandatory argument. If you have holiday list, you can select. Otherwise, not required. Let me tell you, for example, when I did this first time, this network days, I never used here holiday list. Can we calculate working Tuesday in mention span? Means, can you discuss more about your question? Can we calculate working Tuesdays in the means how many Tuesday we have worked or what? We can calculate. If you have a data set, we can calculate, like we have countif function yesterday, we have done that. We can do that. For example, let's say I have this data set. I think I have only one time we have. So for example, like if you want, I will show you. Go for countif and say in this data range, how many times any day you can give. Suppose I'm giving, for example, Monday. How many Monday employees are working? So you can write here, out of this total, how many? 10 data. 5 days are Mondays here. That is your question. Hello. Fine. So here, what was the question? Start date and end date is given, and you have to find out how many days working days there, right? Let's change the situation here. The start date and end date is given, and end date is not given. See, for example, number of days is given. So, for example, let's say let's say 250 days. It is coming as a date. You can one change to the other. So, see, the situation is, suppose, yeah, I think I have some question here. Starting date and ending date is mentioned holidays. Also, we mentioned, say, in a semester, and I need to calculate working Mondays. Starting date and end date is mentioned. Holidays also mentioned. Okay, holiday also mentioned. Say in a semester, and I need to calculate working Mondays only. So, what we can do that? Start date and end date is given. Holiday also is given. So, out of this, how many Monday is working days there or what? So what we can do in that situation, see, let's say, for example, I can take this data set. I can put here holidays. So starting date is given. Start date is given here. Start date is given. And end date also is given. And I'm telling here 1/1/2023. And here you can see the 30th June 2023. So between this, what you want to know? Between that, what do you want to know? How many Mondays? So that entire period we have to, the list should be there. You can extract Monday and then we can count here. For example, it will be a bit lengthy process. Let's say if I write here 1/1/2023, 1/1/2023, and let me drag here. For example, I'm telling for 1 month, I'm telling you for 1 month, 30th January. And between this, I can extract the text function. Okay, I can extract this data and you can write here DDD. I can got the answer right now. So we got this entire data, and from that you can find out how many Mondays are there. You can go for COUNTIF. You can go for COUNTIF. You can select this range right now. You can select this range right now, and then you can criteria you give. I want Monday only, and we can find out here. So in this, I given only for January month. In the same way, you can go for entire semester also. Formula text we can extract like this. Yeah. I'm not audible, everyone, because madam is telling that I'm not audible. What about others? Chandra, I'm audible? Yeah. See, I got a lot of response in the chat window. I think, ma'am, I think network from your side. Let me, Aswini ma'am, please check your network because I got a lot of response in chat window. I think within a second that I'm audible. Fine. Let's come back to, yes. So let's come back to our original data, what I was talking about. So workday we are discussing, right? Workday, where is the data we have? Okay, here only I think. So suppose your company has taken one project, right? On 1st January 2023, and you know very well to complete this project require 250 working days, not 250 days. If I tell 250 days, that is very simple. I told that, no, Excel understand data as a number, so I can write here start date plus 250. I got a number. That is very simple. But problem is, employee will not work all days, right? They will not work on Saturday, Sunday. They will not work on holidays. So we want to know, these are not number of days. These are number of working days. So right now we want to know when this project, the client is asking when you are going to hand over the project. Now, let's say what we will do now. So we are going to learn a new function called workday. Workday function start like, give me a start date. So I given a start date, and then how many days required to complete the project. So I given 250 days, and then holiday list also. So holiday list already I have, I can select this. This is optional argument. You can leave also. So then I'll get one number. So how to convert this number into date? I can go for sort date, and I can write formula for you. You can go for check here. So this is the way workday function works. Start date, number of days, and holidays. But you can say, no, here we have, we don't give employee leave on Saturday, only Sunday will be leave. So we can go for another function called workday.intl. Give here start date and then number of days required to complete the project. After that, give a comma sign. When you give a comma sign, one list will come by itself. You can say, my company give leave only on Sunday. So you can select here Sunday. And Sunday index, what we have? 11. And after this, we can select holiday list also. So where we have holiday list, we can. So here we have holiday list also. You can select here and press enter right now. I got a number. Then this number should be converted in short date. And I can drag this. Got the answer right now. Is it fine here? Workday and workday.intl. Everyone, please check. The second one, okay. Second one is means here we can customize the weekends. For example, here you can let me delete here and show you once again. Right here, workday.intl. Start date is given and number of days required to complete the project is given here. The second argument. The third argument, weekend. So if you give a comma sign, one drop down will come by itself. So you can go and select here. Your company give leave on 11 on Sunday or only Monday or only Tuesday or only Thursday, Friday, anything is fine. So you can go and select here. After 11, you can select the holiday list also. These are the holiday list also we have this year. So you can select this, you get the number. When to use Workday? Workday means, that's what I told you. Suppose your company is a real estate company. Company had taken one project from the like government, like, we are going to construct this flyover, and to complete this flyover or this airport or this bridge require 250 working days. So the government officials are asking you, no, I don't want this 250 working days or 300 working days. Give me a date when you are going to hand over the project. In that scenario, you can use this workday function. Hope so is fine. All right, yeah. Now, so let's go to the agenda right now. Here we completed this. Okay, I will tell you another two here. Anybody have any question here? What is now today? Network days, date diff function, network days.intl, workday, workday.intl. Weekday function, I will tell you. Text function, we have already learned that. Week num, I will tell you. Day or days function, month, year, hour, minute, second. Everything is clear, everyone? Fine. All right, yeah. So let's see how the weekday function works and week num function works. Let me tell you. So weekday function, how it works, let's say, yeah, the day and days function already we have discussed that. If you have a date from and that date, it will fetch the only day part, and days function use the difference between two period. We have discussed that. See here, for example, I have here one date is given August 15, 1947. If I write here day, and click the cell address, I got only 15. Let me write the formula text. So this is the use of day function. From a complete date, it will fetch only the day part. Whereas the days function, what it will do, if you give two dates, it will tell you the difference between 2 days. Is it clear? RM, sir, I don't know the name exactly. Here is mentioned RM. The difference between day and days. All right, yeah. Now, let's see here. In a year, how many days we have? 365 days. In a week, how many days we have? 7 days. So I want to know today, which day of this week. For example, I can write here weekday, and I can click the cell address also, and I can close the bracket now. So Excel says that today is 4th day of this week. Today is 4th day or 3rd day? In a week we have 7 days. So yeah, in a week we have 7 days. So here, but Excel says that today we have, yes, starting from Sunday. So always remember, by default, Excel week start from Sunday and end on Saturday itself. But now, if you want to start my week on Monday, what to do now? So let's see here. Go for weekday and give here today's date I can give. And after that, just click a comma sign. When you click a comma sign, one list will come by itself. You can go and select here. I am selecting here 2. I am selecting 2 means what? I am telling start from Monday and go till Sunday. So right now, when you select 2 here, it says that today is 3rd day of this week. Is it clear, everyone? I think Arvind sir, you have any question, or you have by mistake you raise your hand? Yeah. In the same way, if you go and in a year we have 52 weeks. So here what I have done, I am taking data from cell number C3. Here I give the data, cell number weekday and week this also. Suppose the same thing I want to do without taking help from any other cell address. I can use like this also, go for weekday. Inside weekday, I can write here today function, close this, we got the answer, same answer. Or I can use like this also, go for weekday, and inside weekday, write here today function, comma 2 if you give. So in that case, it will take as a today is 3rd day of this week. Is it clear? And how the week num function works, let's see here. You can write here week num, and you can click the cell address and hit enter right now. So out of 52 weeks, we are 47th week of this year. And if you want to nest the function inside, we can do like this also. Go for week num, and inside week num, you can write here today function. So we are in 47th week of this year. So this is the way week num function works. Yeah, so Guna Sekhar sir, if you have any question or raise hand by mistake, anything is fine, you can tell me. Hmm? So here we cover this, we cover today this 3 option, referencing, name manager, naming range, and this date and time functions. Let's see here, date and conditional formatting and data validation will take, these both are bit large topics, so we will explore tomorrow. Today I'm telling you 2 small topic now. One is text to column and one is remove duplicates. It is a typo error, I believe. So how it works, let's go for text to column. I think first class only some of the participant was asking me, let's say how it works. For example, I have some employee's name. I can copy paste here. Now I have this employee's name. Let me add a new column here. Alt I right here, full name, and I want here first name, and I can write here for last name. All right. So this first name, last name, how to do that? Select this data set, go for data tab. Here we have an option, text to column. Here what it says that split a single column of text into multiple columns. For example, you can separate a column of full name into first name and last name column. You can choose how to split it with fixed width or a split of each comma, period, or other character also. So you can click on this, and here what we have a delimited. You can select here, press next. Now, right now you can see the data preview is not get separated. So why is not got separated? Because here we have not selected the right delimiters. So here if you see your data set, what is the separator we have always? Space bar is there. So what I should do right now, you can click on space bar and you can go for next. And if you click here finish, so data is dividing there itself. Full name is become first name, last name. Control Z, I don't want this. I want here first name, let it be like this. Full name, let it be like this. First name should be in B column and last name should be in C column. Select this data, go for text to column, delimited, next. Here we have next. So here you can see one option called destination. You can go and delete this and click a blank cell beside that and press finish right now. So your source A column is already there. There is no changes, but first name, last name got divided. Is it clear, everyone? Yeah, once again, okay, I got 2-3 requests here. Please repeat once again. All right. So how it works, let's see here. Let me delete this. So I can select the data set. I should be in data tab. I can go for text to column, delimited, next. And here, according to the data, I can select here space and you can press here next. And then here destination, I can give a blank cell and press finish. Is it clear? All right. Let's see, for example, if you have more separator for some time. Let's say here I have, in our example, we have sometime maybe I got here comma. Sometime I have maybe it is semicolon is given. Sometime maybe it is hash sign also is given. A space also is given. Again, you can give here comma is there. So here what we have more than one delimiters are there. Sometimes comma we have, a space we have, semicolon we have, hash we have. So how to do that? Let's see here. Select this data set, go for data tab, go for text to column, delimited is fine, go for next. Right now see here, all data is not got divided here. So you can go for comma, you can go for semicolon, you can go for other symbol as hash. So like that, whatever separator we have, we will select everything, press next, and then I can click a blank cell where you want the output and press finish. So your data got divided like this. Is it clear? All right, yeah. Fine. Now what we will do, yesterday we have done by flash fill also, this one we can do that, or you can do by text to column also. Or in agenda, we have an option called Power Query. I will tell you by this also, this one, okay? Fine. So let's see, for example, here, this remove duplicates, it should be. So I have some data set there. Let's come back to the data point here. Let me take this department column, select this data, and Control C, and I can paste here somewhere else here, for example. And here so many department we have. Out of department, so many departments are duplicate also, right? So how to remove the duplicate departments from this? You can select this data, and in data tab only, we have an option called, can you see here? Remove duplicates. If you click on this, it is okay right now. 15 found, duplicate found and removed, 5 are unique data is there. And this 5 will be here by itself. Is it clear? Remove duplicates? Yeah. Okay. So let's see how it works. We go for the data set. Here I have suppose so many cities names are there. Control C. You can go for a new location. Control V. Here you can go for Alt IR. For Control Z, here you can. Now I have this data, and there are so many city names are getting repeated. I don't want this duplicate data, so select this. You can go for data tab, and just next to your text to column, we have an option here, remove duplicates. So if I click here right now, 10 duplicate value found and removed, 10 unique are same, so we can keep like this. Is it fine? Yeah. How to split column for more than? Yes, we can do this also. So here we have one person, PV dot Perumal Kumar Swami. Let me write this example. One of the participant have this question, how to Prajeet, so he is having this question, how to split the column that more than 2 words examples. Okay, let me write this only because from chat window I cannot copy the data, so I have to type this V dot Perumal Kumar Swami. Okay, let me see here. No. No. I can write here. I have an employee name called V dot So here, this is the full name we have. And you want to divide that, divided, that means it will go for multiple columns. You can select here, go for text to column here. You can go for delimited. And here, what we can see here, we can uncheck all those things. So here, others I can give here, dot. And again, you can select here V, press next, and press finish. Is it fine? Yeah. So here, how to remove one question we have for remove duplicates, how to remove the whole raw related data in the duplicate value. So you can see that also. For example, let's say Control C here, I can go for a new worksheet. Let me reduce the font size, go for auto fit option now. Yeah. So we have this data and let me some duplicate rows are there. Okay. So we have this data, there are so many duplicate rows are there. And from this, yes, we'll see that also auto fit, what is the shortcut. So how to remove this duplicate? We can click on the data, select entire data. How to select data? Control A. And then you can go for data tab. And here we have an option called remove duplicates. Click OK right now. 34 duplicate found and removed, 20 are unique data. All right, so this is the way you can do that. Here, Harshvardhan sir, hopes I clear it out. Hello. All right. So here Gunan sir have auto fit. What is the shortcut key is there? See, shortcut key, what I can tell you. Suppose we have a data set like this, so many, or maybe unfit data is there. So best way what you can do that, you can first select your entire data, Control A, and then double click on any, or you can go for the shortcut also we have, press here Alt H, and you can go for O and A. Alt H O A. Alt H O. You want here auto fit column, right? IU, right? Is it fine? The shortcut what we have for auto fit, Alt plus here H plus O IU, we have to write here. So let's see here. Let me here. So first of all, you can Control A, the Alt H O I, correct. Alt H O I. Yeah. This is shortcut for auto fit. Yes. So yes. So what is the question kindly? Okay, auto fit shortcut for rows please also. So here auto fit shortcut also same thing we have. Suppose for example here some rows are the height is more. Here we can, right? So you can go for Control A first is selection, Alt H O and A you put. So Alt H Alt plus H plus O and plus A. This is the shortcut for AutoFit, AutoFit, AutoFit column. And this is for AutoFit rows. All right. Is it clear, everyone? Yeah. Yes. So now let's see here. We are discussing here. So tell me, here we discuss text to column also and remove duplicate also. Anybody have any question? Fine. Let's see, for example. Let's see, for example, what happened. Text to column. Text to column here. Sir, it is saying you can select only one column at a time for duplicate. We can't select the whole data. I have done by whole data only, right? Yeah. See here how I have done. I have done by whole data itself. See, for example, let me select this. Control C here. Make sure you are having duplicate data, then only it will work. If duplicate data is not there, then what duplicate it will remove? So first of all, your data should have some duplicate value. Right now you can see here, my data have how many values are there? My data have here 81, including heading, 81 data is there, means 80 data is there. So right now, and there are so many duplicates are there. So here we can, first you can select the entire data and then you can go for data tab, and here you can have here remove duplicates and press OK. Right now, see here how many data got removed. 60 data found and removed here. Only 20 are unique data is there. Okay. So, but what if one column have duplicate value, but other columns does not have duplicate value? Then entire data will not remove, right, Harshvardhan sir? Suppose one data set is there in a class, students. Two student name is same, their all subject marks are same, everything is fine. But if their roll number is different, that is a unique data, right? So that is not duplicate data. That's why when I first started this topic, I cover column wise. I just duplicate department I removed or duplicate region I removed. Then I done for entire data set. No, in if the employee ID is different, that is a unique data, right? Yes or no? Fine. Let's see here. Here we discussed today. These are the things we started with. referencing, naming range, name manager, date and time functions, text to column, remove duplicates. So these 5 topics, anybody have any confusion? Because these 2 are bit large topic. So I will start tomorrow one by one, and then we'll go for this, like, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and sort and filter part. Okay. One small topic I will tell you, and then we can wind up. Actually, it should have been on the top, but here I put here the freeze panes. Let's see, understand one very small topic. That's what I'm covering today. So here, can you arrange to send today's Excel sheet for us? Yes, you want this hands-on or Excel sheet already given? Excel sheet already given in the see. This entire folder I said, you can check with the agenda PPT also is given, agenda also is given, the sample data also is given, and one large data also is given. So these 4 files, you can below dashboard. Let me check. Let me check here. No, after dashboard you don't have, because this topic will take time, right? Let's see. Okay. Chandana, can you share the drive link to the everyone? Hello? Or shall I send in the chat window? Chandana?
Yes, sir. You can share. So even I also don't have that files, so I can download. I can share in the drive.
Okay. So let me upload into the chat window. So it's fine. Let me share all these files. So can you just touch an aggregate function when, where you feel is right? Okay, aggregate is a very interesting function, Manisha. If you want, I can tell today or maybe tomorrow also is fine. It's a very interesting function. So let's see here. First, let me share these files to the, let me close this file right now, and can you share the list of topic known you were sharing to us? Yes. I was referring to today Excel sheet. Here you can demonstrate all the date functions. Okay, I'm sharing the file now. Okay, so let me share these files. 1 minute. All right. Weekends class is not there. Only Monday to Friday itself. One of the participant is asking, we have class on weekends also? No, weekends no. Only Monday to Friday itself we have. Let me share these files. We can download and keep in a folder. So it will help you for your. Oh, I think I said to one participant. Yeah. Hope so. Everyone got it, the file? Yes, no? So 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. Let me receive sent once again. No?
Yes, sir. We got it.
All right, yeah. So let me open this folder right now. So we started with on Monday, we started with introduction of Excel. Then we learn about worksheet operations, text functions, maths and trigo, logical, statisticals, fill series, flash fill. Today we learn referencing, naming range, and here we learn about date and time functions. So the other things we have completed. And tomorrow we'll have planned to do the data validation and conditional formatting. And today we have done this text to column and remove duplicate also. Is it fine, everyone? Can you send that one another where every sheets have different names of functions? Yes, sir. We will see that also file. That file also we will, because that I have done for student. Maybe some, sometime in a hurry, some typing error also may happen. But if you want, I will say it. All right. So is it fine, everyone? We are going good. Any feedback, something need to be changed? You can, the pace or the examples are okay. Because all of your lecturer, professor, very well the examples I try to make in a very simple way. So everybody should follow. Is it fine? Yeah, everything is good. Everything is fine. Good. Very good. Okay. Okay. Fine. So from tomorrow, you will feel like, some more advanced topic we will discuss, like data validation, conditional formatting, or, sorting, filtering, pivot table, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. So it will more interesting, right? So I thought first we'll discuss about the functions formulas, and then we'll go for those on a bit advanced topic. One of the professor have a request, can you tell aggregate function? It's very interesting functions. I will discuss tomorrow itself, no problem. Okay. So once again, thank you everyone for attending the session and given this opportunity to share my knowledge with everyone. I think first two lecture recorded session, Chandana, one of the participant is asking the first two classes recorded session, how they can see. I think
They can see from LMS.
yeah, Chandana is the right person to guide. Yeah. So once again, thank you everyone. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye everyone.
Thank you, sir. Guys, do you have any queries? Please let me know in the chat box, and I'm sharing the drive in the chat box. Please take from the chat box. Both YouTube and Zoom as well. And I will share the attendance link. Okay. Okay, then we'll wind up the session for today. Thanks for joining. We'll meet you on the same time, same place tomorrow. So then take care. This Manas, I'm sharing the attendance. Shivam, in recordings is not available in Drive, so you will get the recordings in LMS. Okay, only that PPT and notes and all you will get in the Drive. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.